Named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Andy Isabella. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First carry for James Conner, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Coming to you. 55.
Play fake. Murray. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Murray now. He's got it to Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and they'll set up a 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Throwing now is Murray. And the reception made by Green. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown! Max Williams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. That one goes for 24 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 1st down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Daniels on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's Connor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Daniels on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. Before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On play action, it's Murray. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Flushed out right. Room to run inside the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
He hits his target, Lockett. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A first down for Connor and then some. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He takes us from the 30 to the 34. On third down, it's Carson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive I think they just crossed it on that one.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Connor on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Second down coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throw left side complete. That's Daniels. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, 24 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. It's caught. Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. On the return, Isabella. And able to get this out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Returning right back to Lockett. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll. Never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Daniels on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go. Switch.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And that's caught by Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.